What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of Car Rant. If you guys saw the last episode, and you should have, if you haven't, go look in the corner or something. We have a new car on the channel. Today, we're with our man Will, and we're gonna walk through everything that we plan to do to the car, and also things that need to be fixed now. If you missed it, it's the Lexus IS300. If you didn't miss it, welcome back.
It's got 2 times the J.
2 times the J, because it is in fact a 2J. So, Will, what do you think first? Your first impressions of the car as a passenger and walk up.
So I'm actually going to go back to when you sent me the text about it while you were still on vacation.
Yeah.
I almost, when you showed me the pictures of it, I almost like hit up Chris and was like, yo, let me go pick this car up with you. I don't want to steal Nick's thunder here.
Okay.
But I will say that, like, the 2J Lexus IS300 is actually one of the rarest normally US produced cars. So we're not talking about your weird Silvias that got over here, your GTRs or anything like that. That's a different class of rare. But for a car that was normally sold in the US, the stick shift IS300s are super rare. The fact that he found one at a good price in this kind of condition.
At a good price, at a really good price.
Really good price. In this condition, because the car is definitely a 200,000 mile car, however, it's a clean 200,000 miles.
I mean, I get it, the exposure is a little funny because it's sundown, but like, it condition-wise is far better than even some parts of my Evo.
Oh yeah.
Like, by a long shot.
So, I want to say, first impressions of riding in the car, needs a little bit of work. Nothing amazing. I feel a little bit of tie rod. I feel a little bit of maybe we need to look at the brakes. We're obviously going to need to do bushings. Maybe do a little bit of my little something magic suspension.
Oh, we're definitely going to put in like the harder bushings because I like that feeling.
But overall, I like it. The interior is clean. The exterior is about as clean as you can expect from anything this old that's been driven.
Big time.
And engine bay is clean. It doesn't look like anybody's gone in there and messed with anything they shouldn't have messed with.
The car is almost totally stock.
Yeah, and I think you said the guy you bought it from had like maintenance records and stuff.
A little bit of a maintenance history, yeah.
So like you have like some documentation it was cared for.
Yeah. You gotta be real. It just has a certain presence that the Evo doesn't have. The Evo is scary and aggressive and powerful.
The Evo's also really flashy because it's color.
Yeah.
You know, it's that bright yellow.
Yeah. This, however, is far more understated and borderline regal in my opinion.
It is. This has class to it because it's a Lexus. I mean, you know, it's that it's the high end of the Toyota lines.
Yeah. It's
just gonna have that class that comes with any company's high-end line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it's a Mercedes or BMW or anything like that, but it's definitely got the class.
It just has a nice level of pizzazz to it.
And I think, you know, we'll put some rims on it, do some minor cosmetic work, and we'll really just make it pop.
I mean, one thing I do know is the side skirts need to be fixed because some of them have big chunks of Bondo, which it's not expected. It's the age.
Yeah.
It is got rust on these side skirts, so you know that's one thing that does need to be replaced. The bumper is really in nice shape aside from that one scuff on the corner. The wing is actually one of the few things that we will modify, mostly because that light doesn't work, so there's no point in keeping that. And I found one that's a nice little ducktail that'll look very clean, very classy. The whole goal is the VIP status on the car. There is one thing that definitely needs to be fixed.
That quiet exhaust.
It is so quiet. I thought that I've stalled the car like 12 times now. Do not enter. Here we go. Woo! Oh, he's having fun. I can already tell.
Oh, these brakes are sketch.
There goes that's
my turn in here.
That's how you get out.
There goes the light cleaner.
That's all right.
I've actually never been driven myself back into this park before, so.
Oh wow.
So for those of you who don't know, who haven't seen me at the meets or just generally haven't, you know, aren't around the area, or don't follow my Instagram, whatever, I took up a new job a few months ago working at a Dodge dealership. Getting out of the tire monkey shop and doing all that kind of thing, because I have a lot of skills, but unfortunately,
He also has a lot of bills. Man needs money.
Yeah, I have a lot of bills, and unfortunately, I've been way too lazy for way too long getting like my ASE certifications and the formal training that I really need to go from a good tech to a real master tech. Unfortunately, my schedule changed. I also have started seriously working nights for my dad in his shop doing custom motorcycles, that kind of thing. So it's been recently hard for me to get out and work on other stuff.
Overall, what are your thoughts on the car so far as a driver? It's definitely quirky. It's definitely quirky.
As far as it goes for this, like we're gonna do this in the Owings process, so to speak.
Hold on. And the button. That, as sad as it's gonna sound, that has been a dream of mine to own a sunroof.
Dude, sunroofs are glorious.
And it's only because, you know me, I love country driving. So like for me, just roll the windows down and roll with it.
Sunroof is like the best way to have a convertible.
Exactly, because then you get some of the benefits, having the air and the flow and all that.
You stick your
some of
hand
the
out the
sound,
roof,
your hand out the roof, all that. But then you don't have to worry about, oh God, it's about to rain. All you do is button. Boop. This thing sounds so good. And it's just a straight 6 without a turbo.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I love this Sandy Boy action this thing is full of. Oh, yes.
The thing I love about being a mechanic is I always just get an excuse to just really like learn how to send a car.
I just got back from my mechanics. The news is not the best, but not the worst either. Basically, the control arms, the bushings themselves are cracked, which is something I figured was the case. The transmission actually is fine. It's just kind of how it is. Like I say, I have to get used to it. The clutch is on its way out, but it's not like dead yet kind of thing. So it's just a quirky car. It does need tires, so we are gonna put Falcon FKs on this car. Any new tires I get, probably gonna demonstrate and test those on things like, you know, the 240 or the Evo, not necessarily this car, because this is a daily car. I mean, we might in the future, but I want FKs to start because winter is coming.
But winter is coming.
It did talk to me about the door, trying to get the door fixed. That's just gonna take some time because I have to take the door off and put the handle back on the wire track. Definitely plenty of work that needs to be done. It's just a matter of getting the money to do it, because one of the other big major expenses on this car is doing the clutch, getting a new clutch disc. The clutch kit is 200 bucks. The labor is 1,400 bucks. So unless someone wants to like really hook a homie up, I'm gonna be kind of broke. The news from the mechanic wasn't the greatest. Basically it was that certain parts of it were wearing out and other parts of it are not as worn out as I thought they might be. So right now we're gonna open up a quick package I got. Because one of the key things that's broken on the car are the headlights. So I got my handy knife. Just gonna pop this case open. These should be the right lights. Let me get this open real quick. They're just a nice fresh set of headlights. Just real clean. They don't have bulbs in them, so I will have to go get bulbs probably tonight or tomorrow so that I can actually install these guys. But the good news is they do come with a place to put the factory HID kit onto the base of the light, so I can still run HIDs. I just gotta make sure the ballasts are okay and the bulbs are fine on both sides. There might be a short on this side, so you know, there's just a lot to do. But all that said, all these crazy upgrades are coming to this car soon, so please, if you would, subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we're gonna end the video here. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. There you go.
Oh my god. From Ohio.
Dude, this is so much food though.
Let's list off the flavors.
I hope you're ready for this. Alright. So we got deer jerky. Seriously spicy. Caribbean jerk. Cajun.
Very appropriate. Oh my god.
Carolina Reaper.
Ooh.
And Triple X Scorpion, the hottest they have.
You know, we've been eating this at camp.
Yeah. Is your hot
Fear
challenge?
Factor night? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Dude, thank you, man.